Yeah, I don't eat carbs. No, I'm just looking for bars. Yeah, no, I'm just looking for cars. Yeah, 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 I don't eat carbs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, shit! What?
Should I ask? And what's with the glove?
Oh, I'm making a rap song about keto and how awesome it is for fat loss.
Yeah, but you know you don't have to just remove all your carbs so you can lose weight, right?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I can finally eat guilt-free.
You haven't had any carbs.
No. Well, once in a while. Well, every day. But don't tell my followers.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, it's not about keto or following some diet or removing an entire macronutrient or restricting all of your foods. The most important thing for weight loss is the law of thermodynamics. This states that if you want to lose weight, you need to consume less calories than your body burns. Now, simple, right? The hard part is actually putting it into action. You see, human beings are these weird creatures that have these things called habits. Habits are created through having a specific cue, a craving, a response, and a reward. This system was talked about in Atomic Habits by James Clear. Everything that you do falls under the category of a habit, especially if it's something that you do regularly. Think the first time you ever drove to work. It was probably really difficult. You probably had to make sure you were paying attention. You might have took a wrong turn. And it was a hard task for you to get there. At least it took a little bit more energy. Think about the 100th time that you went. Probably took no energy at all. You could be on the phone, drinking coffee, whatever it is. And you're still going to get to your destination safe and sound because your body takes it as a habit. So with weight loss, we are changing our habits. We're changing our behavior. And the problem that most people do is they have this all-in or all-out mentality. So when you go on a diet, you try to change everything at once, but then you fall off. The real way is to understand habits and human behavior so you can make the small steps possible for you to get to your goal. The whole idea here is to concentrate on the daily actions, to concentrate on your human behavior that will actually get you to your goal. As an example, we can take somebody that wants to lose weight and say that they more than likely consume a little bit too much sugar. One thing that you can do is to recognize that sugar is a very high palatable food. It tastes good and it will desensitize your taste buds. So you need to cut back on it slowly. It's also like a drug. So if you cut back a lot and too much at once, you'll start to crave it and you'll start to get into an addiction with it. And sugar is a very addicting substance. So what you got to do is make small incremental changes. If let's say you drink a glass of orange juice a day, try drinking only 3/4 a cup and dilute it with water and do that for a week. And then do half a cup, then do a 1/4 cup and slowly cut your way out. This is the exact strategy I actually used to do with soda. When I was 50 pounds overweight, I drank about 1 liter of soda a day while eating a lot of like frozen pizza and a bunch of other junk food. But the first thing that I made a goal of was to get rid of the soda because I figured that 1 liter of sugar and caramel syrup is probably not the best. So I decided to go ahead and do that. And what I would do is I would just cut the amount of soda back each and every single day. And that's the exact strategy that you'd want to use for anything else. If you catch yourself constantly going on a diet, saying that you're going to start on Monday but then falling off by Thursday, you're in what's called the yo-yo cycle of dieting. In this yo-yo cycle, your metabolism is constantly being randomly spiked and then randomly starved. And what this does is it makes your body's metabolism adapt to a lower amount of calories, making the weight loss journey a whole lot harder on you. This is the problem with most people on this yo-yo diet. Most people that diet will gain the weight back. According to an NCBI study, over 50% of dieters will regain their lost weight and then actually gain more back. So this is actually a major problem. And if you are in this problem, I can tell you right now, you're not alone. The problem is that there's so many companies and products out there that promise us weight loss, but in actuality, we need to change our behavior. You're not going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. You're not going to get a six-pack in a few minutes of working out. It does take some dedication. It does take some intensity to your exercise. It does take some sacrifice. Now, the idea is to try to make it as simple and as easy as possible. If you understand calories and you understand your metabolism, you could then read nutrition labels to identify how many calories are in certain foods. You can also use an app like MyFitnessPal to help you track how much food that you're taking in. This is really important because if you do this long enough, you'll be able to look at any food and know how many calories are in it right away. This is important because in order for you to lose fat, you need to consume less calories than your body burns. But now, what do we do about the situation if you've been yo-yo dieting for a while and your metabolism has slowed down, and even though you're eating like 1,200 calories a day, you still can't lose weight? Well, why is that? Well, your metabolism has adapted because you continuously try to starve yourself or overdo cardio in order for you to lose weight. What you got to do is start to implement some strength training and slowly raise your calories up. That's the framework of how you rebuild your metabolism. And you can actually rebuild your metabolism through these methods and actually still continue to burn fat, which is pretty incredible. Now, here's the thing. This process can be a little bit difficult, right? So I'm going to tell you a few things that you need. One, you need a strength training routine. You need some sort of exercise plan. I don't just mean randomly walking into the gym or randomly doing a home workout that you find online. I mean, you need something that will actually take you through the next 4 weeks and something that's adaptable. Something that helps you progress in strength. Something that helps you build endurance or increase volume or get stronger. You need to go from 8 push-ups to 12 push-ups. You need to go from 10 squats to 15 squats. You need to progress. You also need to make sure that you're doing some sort of resistance training. You're not just doing cardio, you're not just running, but you're actually stimulating muscle growth. By having more muscle, it's going to make your metabolism faster. As far as nutrition goes, think of 1, maybe 2 things that you know are your biggest problems. It could be nighttime eating, it could be drinking juice in the morning, whatever it is. Think more about the action. Think about the behavior in itself. Think about what's cueing or starting that behavior to happen. From there, start to slowly cut that out and just focus on that one thing. Pair that up with strength training. Now, the third thing you got to do is change the way that you talk to yourself. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm the chubby, I used to tell myself this, I'm the chubby, funny kid in school. That was my identity. And if you're constantly telling yourself things like that, you're like the fat happy lady, or you're the fat chubby, you're the chubby jolly guy, right? Like if you continuously tell yourself these things, you're never going to be able to break that routine and actually get in shape because you're identifying as your overweight self. You need to start identifying with the 50-pound lighter version of yourself or the 100-pound lighter version or however much version. You need to imagine yourself, okay, if I was 50 pounds lighter, what would I be doing? You need to change that self-talk. How would the 50-pound lighter version of yourself be talking? Now, I actually have a free cheat sheet that will teach you all about self-talk, and it will actually help you put the first few steps into place so you can make your transition. All you got to do is just click the link in the description and you can look at that. As well as the strength training and nutrition stuff, let me tell you something that's very helpful. What's helpful is that you have somebody that can guide you. You have somebody that you have a community around you that supports you, and you have a clear plan that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. Now, I've helped hundreds of people lose weight, and I've helped a lot of people do this without starving themselves or doing any weird diets. What I did was created a group community where people like you can actually get together and start getting in the best shape possible. I do all my teachings. I teach people how to work out. I teach people how to change their nutrition, how to change their mindset. And right now it's only $5 for 14 days. And then it's only $37 a month for all of that. There's 3 calls a week, like you would hop on a phone call with your best friend. It's so much value in it that it's an irresistible offer. The great thing about it is that I'm literally going to walk your hand through your weight loss journey. And this isn't no BS. There's no fluff. It's just practical information for realistic adults who don't want to spend too much time worrying about their health. It's going to make everything easy and it's going to make everything fun. Besides, you're already spending the time doing silly stuff anyway, so you might as well hop in and work on your health. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know, but I'll put a link for that in the description as well. So I hope to see you guys there. I hope this video was helpful to you, and Coach Jason is signing out.